Good evening. This is game night in Elder Scrolls Land. This right here is test the game instruction for the Elder Scrolls universe, if you want to call it. There's some good news going in. There has been some transfer over between the United States and Europe. This is a really good thing, showing the system is working. Right now here, I'm going to get into it right now here of what I want you guys to do first before we start to kind of gather some ideas within the game of Arena as we gear towards Skyblivion here for the year of 2025. This is a long ways away before 2025. And looking in here over in the ElderScrolls.com, you want to follow along, that's great. Scrolling down, this is the game development for the Elder Scrolls universe. Nice little map in there, and going down of where, as always, what I want you guys to do when you get further on, you'll understand this totally of why it's so important to pay the one-time fee in the ElderScrolls.com. It's $19.99. It's a one-time fee, and once you pay that, you can go anywhere through this site that will take you to wherever you're trying to go, whether it's over in Vesta or whether you want to see the mapping system stay in there for a while. You know, nobody will bother you if you've paid the one-time fee just by looking, you know, wanting to look at a map. Sometimes people, they like to look at the map, and it's an important thing to getting the setup fee taken care of. I've put it in two different places, over in Cracked Acorns and right here to where you guys can pay this, just in case you guys are confused what the one-time fee actually is. Basically, the inside of here, the point of paying the one-time fee is so you can get the base game of Elder Scrolls. That's the basic thing of what I want you guys to be able to play the game, to be able to play Skyblivion here in the future. And so looking at this with the one-time fee, this is an important step of furthering into the system. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to switch over screens, and I'm going to show here for the company, for company purposes, right here of what has just occurred here in the last 10 minutes or so. Looking in here, I'm going to look and see if you guys can see this screen. This is great. Right over here, this right here, this payment, this is euro. Now, this is an important thing to understand. Not only that this is just numbers, but the important thing of this is this has the information that this is being sent to the recipient that has received the money. They might not receive the money right away. You see what I'm saying? This might take Andre a day for the system for Andre to recognize, like, the having, like, in the system when Andre, I have no idea who Andre is, but I do know that it's an important thing that we pay for the small things that are not seen. Even though a game might be seen as free to play, it's not free to play. And this purpose for this payment was sent over for the purpose of that Arena has been paid. So this is an important thing to study. So I'm not for sure who Andre is, where Andre is, or where this was sent. But this is an important step for us to understand how the system is working between the United States and Germany, for example. If Andre lives over in Germany, well, this is the euro. Now, what I'm talking about with the euro, this is the current currency between the euro and the American dollar. The euro currently is €4 and 36 whatever cents, whatever 36 means over in the euro. What this is saying, this is a bunch of mumbo jumbo with 4 euros and 0.36. This is a basic $5 transaction. You see what I'm saying? The 4 euros and 36 Phoenix, whatever you wanna call it, if it's over in Germany. But the American dollars, the a $5 American currency is 4 euros and 36, um, whatever you want to call in the euros. The system has translated the $5 over to the euro. This is amazing. So this is current information on that PayPal is actually working. This is an important thing to know that PayPal is working. If you don't trust the system, you're not gonna be able to do much like in certain areas. If you don't trust PayPal, like in certain areas, I can understand when they actually have PayPal accounts and they're not actually paying in the proper channels. They should not be in PayPal if they're not paying back. You see what I'm saying? In the games like Arena or Legends, you have to pay in some spot in order for the things to grow. We're not gonna be able to grow if we don't pay. And so those of you guys that haven't paid yet, pay in to the one-time fee or going over to Cracked Acorns and paying the base game of Elder Scrolls. I'm gonna go over back to where I was originally at over here in the elderscrolls.com. That's kind of a little small little celebration when we talk about uh, the transfer of between the euro and the American dollar. This is an important stuff also to understand the difference of the servers between the NA server and the EU server. What's the cost between the EU server and the NA server? When a European watches a North American broadcast, how much does that cost? Well, we can kind of go off of what the actual transaction that just occurred here about 10 or 15 minutes ago. We can rely on that information to where from $5 equates out to 4.36 euros. It's a little less expensive. When I was remembering back with the euro, I think it was like 0.87 euros to the American dollar. I'm not exactly for sure. That's just coming to mind really quick of what the relation between the euro to the American dollar. This is some sweet stuff. If you go into certain places and it asks you to please donate, and then it goes into a specific amount, you're like, no, I'm not gonna pay that. Like if there was if the system how Andre had presented, if he or she had presented that 100 euros is required, well, not many people are gonna buy the 100 euros for a game, or them just sending money that they don't even know who the person is. That's kind of far fetched, like on that end. But what I'm talking about is what you guys want to do is you want to be logged in to your accounts right now. Don't just watch this broadcast. What I want you guys to do, if you are not logged in to your personal account, whichever channel you're watching right now, if you are not logged in, please log off of device completely and turn the device back on and make sure that you have your channel logged in so the records can be recorded for company purposes. What I'm talking about with the importance of recorded information being recorded, that helps us study where the information is coming from and where the information is going to. When a European consumer is watching an American broadcast, we would like to know where that European location is so we can send information back. If we're not receiving money or if we're not receiving communications that they're even are able to watch, well, that's just kind of worthless. You see what I'm saying? If a European is watching right now, but they're not logged in, we're here over in the North American society, we're not able to see as much as we would like to know that our comrades over in Europe are actually watching us. Not only that, I would like to watch our comrades over in Europe as well, over here from North America. I would like to know that they're in a certain location because then I can say if somebody is over in Berlin, Germany, and they're broadcasting an Elder Scrolls stream or they're broadcasting a a cell for Elder Scrolls, I would like to know where the specific location is. So if need be, that can be communicated back to them. See what I'm saying? Like it brings the two servers together of what has been called as the two main servers for Elder Scrolls, such as the NA server and EU server. Right now, here I'm just gonna keep this on here over in TESS and let you guys just kind of browse over. Go into the ElderScrolls.com, get the one-time payment over with, and you're gonna thank me later because we're gonna get into Skyblivion later on. This is a substitute payment if you are not going into cracked egg coins. I'll be right back. Oh, this is so beautiful. So beautiful. This is some great stuff. This is Elder Scrolls game night. As we're preparing for Arena, what I want you guys to do, if you do have the capability, if you don't have the capability, just watch and you'll start learning. It's super easy. As the time will grow, you'll start understanding how the system works as you watch. And if you have an account, what I want you guys to do is to go over into steamcommunity.com and make sure you have your account logged in. Sometimes this takes a little bit of time if you have not have your account logged in. Right now, I'm just going to give you some time to log in. It takes about two maybe 3 minutes to go. Right now, this is the home screen here of inside of Steam. And so I'm kind of doing a little run through here with you guys as so you can log into your own account and get your life straightened out, and you will grow tremendously as you grow within Elder Scrolls. You're gonna love this when you start learning the system a little bit more. This has taken years to develop for the company, and so what I want to explain is how difficult it is to getting into a Steam into your own Steam account. Creating your own Steam account, it's quite difficult in some forms, and so those of you that have your Steam account created, get that logged in. If you're already logged in, that's great. So right now we're going to go in. We've got the steamcommunity.com logged in already. Right here at the store page where it's at home, this you'll see this should see this screen where it shows CTA Gates of Hell, um, DST Front, whatever that game is, along with Star Trek and more games that are within the system. Some sweet stuff. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you where to get into Cracked Acorns. It's a super sweet place. If you don't want to become part of the group, get involved with Skyblivion and buy the base game. It's very easy and very inexpensive. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on the over in the community side, over in the home. I'm going to go over here and you'll see the community activity with some of your recently played games, your recently viewed hubs, blah 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 blah, where you see find hubs and find people. What I want you guys to do is I want you to go where it says find people, and I want you to type in the capital letter Sllocsredle, and then you can press the search bar. If you don't have an account, you can still see Cracked Acorns. However, the point of getting into the system is having your own account, and that's the important part to where you can start seeing the system grow. So right over here where it shows individuals, you see the thing that says here spirit. Just click on that. It's like a prayer type of thing where you're clicking on that and you get in. It's great. It's super great. Now, as you can see, this right here, it says, I'm not sure why this says currently offline. The system is technically online, but it's showing that the account here is currently offline. Don't worry about that if it says currently offline. If you have your account logged in, you'll see your logo that you have and your username that you have created in the upper right hand corner of Steam. So by scrolling down here for where in the groups, what you want to do is you want to go to the Acorn Seedling button here. I'm not sure if this is going to go directly to Cracked Acorns, and it does. That's great. So clicking on the seed, bam, we're in here. Now, if you want to become part of the group, that's great. All you have to do is say, I don't know what you have to do, honestly. All I know is it's here, and going to the store, Cracked Acorn store, is what I want you guys to do. Is by going to the curator button. By going to the curator button, scrolling down to where you see the view store page. That's what I want you guys to click on right now. By going in here, you will see more information on the Cracked Acorn store. Super sweet. You see the little Steam thingy here with the lists of the Elder Scrolls Online Skyblivion, and the system, the store is not completely filled up yet, but it's a work in progress, and this is for Skyblivion. So what I'm going to explain to you guys now of what I want you to do in order for where you can actually buy the base game is by clicking on the lists button. If you don't have an account yet, this is going to be a great learning experience for those of you that don't have an account, so you can have an account later on. It does us no good when we just kind of click on a button and we don't do anything inside of the system. The reason for the system is so the system can get paid and grow by different discussions within the discussion boards of Steam. It's an important thing also for you guys to discuss inside of the discussion boards inside of Elder Scrolls Online, going into Elder Scrolls Online discussions and discussing the types of stuff in Greymoor. That's going to be a great step in helping out Skyblivion grow. So if you are in the system, I would like you guys to go into the discussion boards as well and start discussing information on Greymoor and the different towns that are available in Greymoor. It's kind of the setting for more in Greymoor looks like it's set out near Iverstead. So I'm going to suggest going and starting to discuss the things that are nearby Iverstead, such as Gearman's Hall, which that's kind of the scene place over in the introductory video of Greymoor. That's the kind of scene place that of where the cave they're going in. Once you guys get inside of the rune inside of Gearman's Hall. So getting over here on the Cracked Acorns, this is a sweet thing. Just go to where it says lists, and that's where I want you guys to go. So I'm going to go right here. As you can scrolling down, you can see this is the very starting point of the Elder Scrolls Online Skyblivion. This requires the base game edition for the player, such as the hopeful you, to be given the ability to play in the game. This is a super sweet thing. So if you do not have a Steam console, or if you do not have an Xbox console or a PlayStation console, that's okay right now. What I want you guys to do is to have a Steam account, particularly, so you can buy the base game. So later on, you will be able to play the game, whether you are an Xbox or PlayStation user. This will pay off for us all. When you guys pay for the base game, this is really going to pay off. I'm just explaining it. Like if you are a PlayStation user, you create yourself a Steam account, you go in and you pay for the base game of the Elder Scrolls Online Skyblivion. This is going to bring Skyblivion over into your PlayStation. That's how important of what I'm explaining right now of what you guys need to do is to buy the base game. It's very inexpensive. It's only $19.99, and from time to time, the game is less expensive. Sometimes it's anywhere from $10 to where it's $4.79. There was just a sale that just went off, and now it's back to the full price. So if you didn't buy it before, well, it's full price right now, and it's still very inexpensive. This will get you into the game. So what I'm explaining, if you're a PlayStation user and you buy the base game in here, you're not gonna get to play Skyblivion just yet. See what I'm saying? If you're a PlayStation user and you're an Elder Scrolls player and you have already bought the base game over in PlayStation, this wouldn't have made sense to you beforehand, but it's going to make sense more to you as if you are a PlayStation user and you buy the base game now here in Steam. This is going to help you get Skyblivion in your PlayStation console. Some great stuff. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a break, and I am going to get ready here for Arena. This is some fun stuff. This is some fun learning stuff about the system. It's super sweet. Doing all this stuff. So, anyways, I'm gonna go off of the screen, quit talking, and I will be right back. And this is game night here with Arena. Super sweet. This is super sweet. Super sweet. As we prepare to enter into the arena. Into Skyblivion. What will happen next? We shall see.